Yeah, nothing like breaking in a new set of tires by like going, oh, this is the end of the road. I had totally foobarred this. These construction workers are like, what the hell is that guy on the Harley doing? Yeah, I don't know either. What's happening, my friends? Welcome back to Road Reality. Oh, it feels good to be home again. I can breathe a sigh of relief. Yeah, we're leaving. I'm pretty sure you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, we're leaving Old Glory Harley Davidson on my 2019 Street Glide Special with just over 20,000 miles on the clock. 20,000 miles on the clock. Yes, it is a great thing. I am glad to be back on the bike, let me tell you. But it was not cheap to get her back on the bike, to get her back on the bike, to get her back on the road. Yeah, words, John, words. Need my coffee. But it was needed, all right? I'd hit the 20K mark, and two things were happening. I felt a buzzing in the handlebars from 55 to 65 miles an hour. And then when I corner, lean over like this on the highway, I could definitely tell that I'm gonna need wheel bearings again soon on this bike. You could hear a significant amount of whine. Now, the former problem has gotta be, holy crap. We'll get back to why I just said holy crap in just a minute. But the former problem has gotta be wheel bearings, okay? I've had a number of old cars that needed wheel bearings, all right? So I kinda know when they're going bad, and they go bad hard, and they usually have a 10 mile per hour range where they create some buzzing or some noise. I had a BMW. I never needed the speedometer because it made that buzzing every 10K or every 10 miles. 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. She just wanted to shake herself apart. So that was the former problem. The second problem was the whine, and I had a feeling that the tires were starting to cup, and I was correct. They did cup, and I was really kind of pissed about it because that meant my bill was rather expensive. But there's a big reason to do a service, and in my case, have a professional look at it, because they noticed that the rear pads were basically down to the metal. And there's a Sunoco. We're gonna pull over and fill up. Yeah, we need gas, boss. I got like 20 miles of range left. So we're gonna go fill up real quick and get back on this road and back on this topic. And I'm not gonna get distracted today. Who am I kidding? I'm always getting distracted. Yeah, I'd say she needed fuel, 5 gallons. Woo. And now we are ready to rock and roll for a whole tank of petrol. Yeah, I can go in the right lane, right? Yeah. Can I though, physically? Wouldn't that suck? Get it back from service and drop it right there. Anyway, I digress. Look, the bike is back. I am just tickled pink. So, I said it was expensive, right? They did the wheel bearings, they did the tires, they did the 20K service. I had them do the brake flush too. And I think we're gonna go down this road. Yeah, I think this is a fun road. I think Dan in service back there told me about this road one time, said it was good. And I think I rode it like 2 years ago, good. So we're gonna ride it again today, good. Rockbridge Road, triple good. Man, if you did a shot every time I said good, you'd be hammered by now. So they did the rear brake flush, they did all that stuff, but your old buddy John, he just wasn't happy with good enough. Yeah, that's right. I had heated grips installed, baby. Ha-ha! Yeah! After 3 years of wanting these bad boys on the bike, I finally pulled the trigger. And it was another not so cheap item. It's a bump. I got new wheel bearings. I don't want to hit a pothole. Oh my goodness. I am just pumped up. Oh yeah. Now, I'm a little miffed because this bike needed wheel bearings twice now, once at 10K and again at 20, and tires. Oh, these tires feel good. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta love fresh rubber. and there's no whine. Even at 40 miles an hour, I could hear the whine before. So I'm so happy that there's no more whine. Now, wheel bearings, I can't really tell. I'll have to get on a highway for that, which I'll do in a little bit. But yeah, we're getting a little scatterbrained, John. The bike has not been cheap to maintain. I will tell you that much. But if you remember back 2 years ago, Harley warrantied the wheel bearings and front rotors on my bike. They did not warranty the rear pads or the wheel bearings this time. So I was on the hook for all that and the labor. But at the end of the day, I am just pleased to have the bike back. It is running phenomenally. And just as a reminder, since I ride year-round, the Harley 114 in my area, it might be different in other geographic areas, did not want to start below 40 degrees out. So I was like, oh, hell with that. So this bike has Sin 3 in it, and it likes it. I like it. It runs well on it. And what's the temperature out right now? I wonder. I wonder. You know, it says it's 60, but it certainly feels warmer than that. We're going up to 70 today. So I've got my heated grips. Got my heated grips on 3. Woo! That was a smooth bump, not a pothole. Got to be on the lookout. Have to be hyper vigilant for potholes now. I do not want to have to put wheel bearings on this thing every 10,000 miles. That sucks. Hey, if you have a street glide, specifically a Milwaukee 8-1, what's your wheel bearing situation? You got to replace them often? Wow, those are really hot. Yeah, we'll turn them down to 2. It's got a little dial thing. Over here. You can see it. Yeah, it's great. Love it. Oh my goodness. You see, now this is one of those temperatures where the temperature is comfortable for somebody wearing a Bond AirTech shirt, such as I have on underneath of this, and the Harley sweatshirt. So I'm rather comfortable. I have my soft lowers on, you can see there. So I'm good, but my hands would get chilly. The handlebars on these things take the cold, and the heat just gets sapped right out of them, because cold is just the absence of heat, right? So the heat gets sapped out of them. The cold takes over, and it travels up the handlebars. And I'm going to turn it down to 1 because it's still too hot. It's really too warm for this. I'm so used to just riding along at like 30 degrees with, granted, the heated gloves, not my summer gloves, but even with summer gloves up into the 40s and, you know, maybe down to the low 50s, whatever. But this is a game changer for me. I don't have to worry about the plug when it's, you know, 60 degrees out or 55 degrees. I could just wear regular gloves and my hands will stay warm. I can feel the heat radiating through the bones of my hands out to the, is it phalanges that are on the hand? We're gonna go with phalanges today. Out through my fingers and up into the outer skin of my hand, keeping me very comfortable. And I like that. Oh, glorious day. Bumps are bad. That'd be a good title for this video. And we are coming across some road. 190. Wait, 198. Hey, I know that. We're gonna go straight. We're gonna take Brock Bridge some more. I think it gets good over there. So I'm sure you're all wondering what all of this costs. Well, I'm not gonna tell you for several reasons, but the biggest one is that labor rates are different depending on where you live. So that's a huge difference. I mean, this was like 8 or 9 hours of labor to get all of this work done. And I don't need to talk that kind of money. I mean, it was expensive. Let's just put it that way. Had I the time, space, knowledge, etc., tools to do the work on my own, it would have saved me many, many hundreds of dollars. But I don't, so I have to pay the stupid tax. You're not stupid, I'm stupid, it's my tax. You call it whatever you want. Call it a lazy tax if you want, I don't care. I'm too lazy to worry about it. But I did turn the heated grips off, all the way off. Just too warm. Yep, my hands are sweating now, and that is a glorious thing, it really is. Look at these trees, look at all the browns, the browns and the reds. It is fall here in the mid-Atlantic, my friends, and I have no idea where I am. I'm getting lost for you, dear viewer. Oh, we're having a good time. Oh yes, definitely a good time to be me. I hope you're having a great day. Let me know in the comments below how your day is going. I do hope you're having a good day, and I do thank you for joining me on this ride. This is wonderful. But as far as the costs go, I will rephrase it. The things that have needed maintaining on this bike, because I've done some bits and bobbles and bolt-ons. You cannot count heated grips as maintenance. That's my opinion. You're liable to be different. I don't know. But it has needed wheel bearings twice now, at 10K and again now at 20K. I'm a little upset about that, Harley. Harley, you need to put better wheel bearings in the bike. Second of all, it's needed tires twice, at 10K and again at 20K. Both for the same thing, cupping. And I'm freaking religious about checking my tire pressures. I check them at least once a week, if not once every couple of days. And that's shameful, but I did get the same Dunlops again. I like the way they handle, and I like the way they feel, so I'm gonna stick with them. One time I had a conversation with my father-in-law, who is a longtime Harley rider, and I asked him what tires he puts on his bikes, and he goes, I just put the stock replacements on. Harley typically develops the tire in conjunction with the manufacturer. I don't know if that's true, anecdotal, old wives' tale, whatever, but it sort of made sense to me because I do know in the car world, BMW and Porsche and all them, they'll have the same model number as tires you can buy off the shelf, but they're a completely different compound. True story. But also at the 10K service, I needed a steering head nut adjustment or something. Hey, the only nut that needs adjusting on this bike is the one between the seat and the handlebars. Oh, I'm over here now. Yeah, you heard that in Sam Kinnison's voice. Or Andrew Dice Clay. I think it was Andrew Dice Clay. So, oh, I'm loving life. Oh, feel that lean. Oh, this feels so good. I'm gonna get in trouble going around corners now. In the last 3 years, I've gotten so comfortable on this bike that I lean it harder than I probably should. Probably not as hard as you do. But you know what? I do good for what I need it to do. And sticky situations are not something I encounter often. And when I do, I know how to get out of them. Whoop, whoop, little quick. Zip, zip, zap, doop, doobity bop, bop, slibbity dip, bop, pop, jazz. Oh my God. I love having this bike back. Good gracious. And of course, I get it back with the heated grips on it. And the temperatures are like 70 degrees for the foreseeable future. I don't have a stop sign, you do. Oh, no outlet. I missed a turn somewhere. Great, I'm gonna put a nail in one of these tires. Wouldn't that just be the icing on the cake? But we're down here, I don't even know where we are anymore. That's a court or a street. That might be, that's either Metro or Amtrak. This road does look like it continues, so we'll just continue on it. Nothing like riding through an industrial park to make a motovlog. What the hell is going on here? I'm not going over there. That is not for motorcyclists, especially me. Man, I really, oh, that's a hard bump, hard bump, hard bump. Okay, it wasn't that hard. But there is gravel on the road, so we want to avoid that. What the hell is this? Yeah, nothing like breaking in a new set of tires by like going, oh, this is the end of the road. I have totally foobarred this, and I am not confident enough with this gravel. I'm gonna duck walk it. Ah, did it. Okay. Well, it wasn't lying when it said no outlet. That's pretty cool though. I think that's gravel. That's like a big pile of gravel. Just huge piles of gravel. Nope, no harder going over it the other way. These construction workers are like, what the hell is that guy in the Harley doing? Yeah, I don't know either. All right, finally the heated grips, they cooled off. Oh my goodness, my hands are still sweating. I love it. What a great time to be alive. Ain't technology great, folks? And now I can confirm that the brakes feel better. I didn't realize that they were not feeling great before, but they certainly feel great now. And we're gonna take Whiskey Bottom Road. I think I know where it ends up, but I think I've rambled on for long enough. We'll continue this in the next video. So thank you again for co-wote. Gotta have a little more throttle, John. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this ride. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Remember 2 things. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day, and 2, do something nice for yourself every day. John out.